Ever look at your Salesforce setup and just think, it could do more? What if there was a whole marketplace, a universe of tools, all designed to supercharge what you're already doing? Well, there is. And today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the Salesforce AppExchange, your guide to that ultimate business marketplace.
Look, the easiest way to think about it is this. It's basically the App Store for business. Seriously, you know how you grab an app for your phone for just about anything? The AppExchange is exactly that, but for your company. It's the ultimate shortcut to making Salesforce work for you.
And when I say a universe of tools, I am not kidding. This is not some little corner shop we're talking about. It's a massive, sprawling digital mall with nearly 6,000 different apps, components, and solutions. And that number, it's growing all the time.
And that's really the whole mission here. It's meant to be a one-stop shop, a place where you can find ready-to-go solutions that plug right into Salesforce. The idea is to extend its power into literally any department or industry you can think of.
Okay, so how does this actually help you? Let's dive into how the AppExchange can seriously power up your Salesforce instance.
The why here is super compelling. I mean, instead of blowing your budget and your schedule on a custom build from scratch, you can find solutions that are already built, trusted, and reviewed by thousands of your peers. You can tailor your CRM to your exact workflow. You can get mobile-ready apps. It's all about working smarter, not harder, right?
That all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work? Let's pop the hood for a second and take a look at the core tech that makes this whole thing tick.
So everything on the AppExchange comes in what's called a package. Just think of it like a digital box. Inside that box is everything that makes the app work. All the custom objects, the code, the tabs, it's all bundled up nice and neat, ready for a simple one-click install into your Salesforce org.
But here's the thing. Not all packages are the same. They really come in two main flavors, managed and unmanaged, and you got to know the difference. Managed packages are like the software you buy off the shelf. The code is locked, it's supported by the company that made it, and you get automatic upgrades. Unmanaged packages? They're more like open source templates. The code is wide open for you to customize, but you're on your own for any updates.
So really, it all boils down to a pretty simple trade-off. Do you want something that's locked down but professionally supported? Go managed. Or do you want something that's totally open and flexible that you can build on? Then unmanaged is your game. It just depends if you want a finished product or a starting point.
All right, so we've been looking at this from the user's perspective. But what about the folks on the other side of the counter? Let's flip the script and walk through the creator's journey, how an idea actually becomes a real product on the AppExchange.
It's a pretty well-defined path, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. First, you have to officially become a Salesforce partner. Then you build your app and wrap it up in one of those managed packages we just talked about. But then you hit the big one, the boss level. You have to pass Salesforce's super tough security review. Only after you get their stamp of approval can you finally publish your listing to the world.
And believe me, that security review is no joke. It's what keeps the entire ecosystem trustworthy. But as this developer points out, it is not a fast process. For a paid app, you're looking at maybe 8 to 12 weeks, best case scenario. If they find something and you have to go back for a re-review, well, that can add some serious time. It's a real test of your patience.
And yep, there's a price tag. For a paid app, that initial security review is going to set you back a cool $2,700. Now that covers all the deep code scanning and compliance checks Salesforce does to make sure your app is safe. Good news though, if your app is free, the review doesn't cost a thing. Okay, so you've made it through that whole creator journey, you've passed the tests. What does the marketplace you're entering actually look like? Let's zoom back out and check out the state of this amazing digital ecosystem.
So what are people actually buying? Well, no surprise, sales apps are still king of the hill. But what's really fascinating to me is the explosion in productivity apps. We're talking document generation, project management, things like that. It shows that people are really starting to use Salesforce as more than just a CRM. It's becoming the central hub for getting all kinds of work done.
Now this is a wild statistic. It tells a huge story about what it's like to compete on the AppExchange. The market is split almost perfectly down the middle. Half the apps have at least one review, and the other half have zero. It just shows you what a massive challenge it is for new creators. Getting those first few reviews is everything if you want to stand out from the crowd.
And that kind of brings us full circle, doesn't it? The AppExchange is this incredible, powerful ecosystem with two distinct sides. For users, it's a whole universe of solutions just waiting to solve your next business problem.
And for creators, it's a universe of opportunity to build a real business and make a real impact.
So that leaves one last question, really. Whether you're trying to level up your own Salesforce org or you've got a brilliant idea for the next great business app, the AppExchange is out there waiting for you. So what will you build, or what will you discover next?